What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. We have Aquaman movie from the Aquaman movie pack number 2 available now on all platforms without any tomfoolery and trickery. And this is the version of Aquaman I think a lot of people have been waiting for, and it is fantastic. They even got this sweet little dance move for him where he plays the guitar on his trident. I think the only thing that I would have liked to have seen is his trident be a little more gold, like shiny gold. Like, alright, so we got Mara here, and I'll do a update video for her because she's finally doing what she's supposed to. But if we look at Queen Atlanna's trident, it's silver, and it's like total silver, like real silver. And shiny silver, and I would have liked to have seen Arthur's trident do the same thing, be like an actual gold, like the type of gold that we see when you have to, break gold in this area. Of course, I'm not going to find any on Q, but that's another story for another day. So, man, Jason Momoa really hit it out the park as Aquaman, didn't he? I think I'm known as a bit of a comic purist. I like my characters to look right, look like they do in the comics. Like, there we go. No, that's not gold. And it's safe to say Jason Momoa, being Hawaiian and I don't know, he's like Hawaiian. He might be like, there might be some Samoan, whatever. He's a Pacific Islander. Natively, it's not necessarily the right look for Aquaman out of the comics. Aquaman out of the comics, is basically blonde hair, blue eye, straight out of the German dream team, if you will. And it is what it is. But I really feel like the way that Momoa portrayed him is almost preferential. And if you just cut his hair, I mean, I think that is as good as you could expect for Aquaman. Like, I'm fine with him having long hair, and I know in different storylines in the history of Aquaman, he has had long blonde hair. But, I mean, it is what it is. And I know that, I don't know, it really worked. It really worked, and I thought he was really good in this movie. I think this was a really big deal for him. And I really believe that this is going to open up the world for him. Because, now he is the man behind a monstrous blockbuster that, by the way, is closing in on a billion. And would, I believe, be DC Comics' first billion-dollar film, which is insane. And it makes sense because it is the best DC Comics movie ever made. And I don't want to hear anything about no Dark Knight trilogy, any of them. This thing is better than all of them combined as far as I'm concerned. And Momoa is a huge reason for it. And I can't wait for another Aquaman movie. I can't wait to see, Black Manta as the big bad the whole way through. So this minifig is great. I mean, it really, really is. And let's actually compare him to the standard Aquaman that we're all used to. And, like I said, you've got the Team Germany Dream Team right here. Although they don't have his eyes being blue. But, man, like, the detail on the scales on this costume. Like, I honestly want to go in and take Momoa's head off and put this head for Aquaman on. And it's going to make that Aquaman that much better. So, just honestly, this is one of my favorite minifigs they've got going. I actually have this minifig. I don't know, it's not like the shiny gold, like the more traditional look of Aquaman. I think it's like more of his Justice League look. But I have taken my minifig from Lego Dimensions and put the Jason Momoa head on it. So yeah, man, it's weird because, like, we're in a game where there's actually 3 versions of Aquaman in this game. You have Aquaman movie, you have Aquaman Gladiator, and then you have the traditional, comic book Aquaman. And I don't think I ever thought I would see a day where we had 3 versions of Aquaman in one game. And hell, there's even an Aqua Lad in this game. So, I mean, it's crazy, but it's worth it. And I really like what they did here, and I can't wait to see more. I'm really excited. Like, I always consider myself more of a Marvel guy, but I'm really excited to see DC do well because I love DC Comics characters too, and I want to love them that much more. You know, like I want to love their movies. I want their movies to be good. You know, um, I didn't want Justice League to be that bad. It was, but I didn't want it to be. Batman vs Superman, I didn't want that to be terrible. And Aquaman is like, I will say Aquaman is probably my second favorite comic book movie of all time, which is crazy to me because, or I don't know. I guess I don't know that I don't consider Infinity War my favorite comic book movie, but I think it's the best. Aquaman, I think, is the second best. Thor Ragnarok was always kind of in that slot, and Thor Ragnarok was always my favorite ever since it came out, obviously. And this is, like, as far as I'm concerned, every bit as good, if not better, in a lot of ways. And I struggle to say that because, like, I mean, dudes, my dog's name is Thor. Thor is obviously such a huge deal to me. So anyway, enough about me psycho-babbling. Here is his card and his abilities. There's Aquaman movie. He's got Acrobat. He's got Advanced Swimming, which is useless. Beam Deflect. Boomerang. Security Access. Photo Mode. Illumination. Hyper Jump. Smash Walls. Super Strength. Teleportation. Tracking. And Twirl Sockets. Being half human and half Atlantean, Arthur Curry grew up feeling like he belonged to either the surface world or the underwater kingdom of his mother. Never feeling. There we go. Now, in order to bring peace to both worlds, Arthur must journey to Atlantis and attempt to reclaim his rightful place on the throne. More Fun Comics, number 73, 1971. First appearance. Are you Jonathan Kent's boy? Aquaman used to be a joke, and now he is the savior of the DCEU. So, how funny is that? I'm JayShockblast, and I support this message.